God told me to tell you this. 5 words that have convinced millions of people to abandon their own judgment, hand over their money, and in extreme cases, do the unthinkable. Why does claiming divine authority work so devastatingly well?
You might be the victim of religious manipulation. The only power a curse has is your belief in its power. When someone declares that harm will come upon you, your family, or your ministry, they're operating in witchcraft. Now, of course, sometimes those who truly love us speak from a place of biblical authority to bring correction to us, and we should humbly receive those kinds of corrections. But what I'm talking about here is when religious people try to use intimidation, threats, and even slander to keep you from doing or saying what they don't want you to do or say. If you're not careful, you can let their powerless curses cause you to be afraid. And once you're afraid, you'll see through the lens of fear.
Before we go further, this video analyzes psychological manipulation tactics used throughout history by cult leaders, extremist religious figures, and authoritarian movements. We're examining how these methods exploit human psychology, not to teach manipulation, but to build immunity against it. Because understanding the pattern is your best defense. Throughout history, some of the most destructive movements have begun the same way, with someone claiming exclusive access to divine truth, not suggesting it, not proposing it, claiming it as absolute, unchallengeable fact. Jim Jones, David Koresh, Shoko Asahara, ISIS recruiters, countless others, different religions, different continents, different centuries, but the psychological playbook? Nearly identical. Let me show you how it works.
Step 1. Hijacking the authority bias. Your brain has a shortcut called authority bias. When someone appears to be an authority figure, a doctor, a police officer, a priest, your brain automatically trusts them more and questions them less. This isn't weakness. It's evolution. For thousands of years, listening to tribal elders and spiritual leaders kept you alive. But manipulators exploit this. When someone claims divine authority, God speaks through me, they're not just claiming to be an expert. They're claiming to represent the ultimate authority. And here's the trick. You can verify a doctor's credentials. You can challenge a politician's claims. But how do you fact-check someone who says they talk to God? You can't, and they know it. Step 2. The moral bypass. Normal morality has guardrails. Don't hurt innocent people. Don't lie. Don't steal. But watch what happens when someone adds 4 words. God commands you to. Suddenly, those guardrails vanish. Psychologists call this moral disengagement. It's when people disconnect their actions from their normal ethical standards. Research from Stanford and Yale shows that when people believe they're acting on divine orders, their brain's moral reasoning centers literally quiet down. The prefrontal cortex, your judgment center, takes a back seat. It's not that people become evil. It's that they outsource their morality to someone else. If God said it's okay, it must be okay. Step 3. The identity fusion. Here's where it gets darker. False prophets don't just want obedience. They want identity fusion. When your personal identity merges with the group identity so completely that you die for it. They do this through isolation, cut off outside perspectives. The world doesn't understand us. Love bombing. Create intense emotional bonds within the group. Sacred symbols, rituals, clothing, language that makes you feel chosen, special, common enemy, an outside threat that unifies the group. They want to destroy our faith. Stanford psychologist Albert Bandura found that this process creates what he calls moral certainty. The belief that you are absolutely right and anyone who disagrees is absolutely wrong. No room for doubt. No room for questions. Just obedience. Step 4. The silence tactic. But what if someone inside the group starts to question? This is where the final weapon deploys, strategic shaming. If you question me, you're questioning God. Your doubt is Satan speaking. You lack faith. Boom. Instant silence. Nobody wants to be the person who lacks faith. Nobody wants to be cast out. So even when alarm bells ring in your head, you suppress them. Social psychologist Solomon Asch proved this in the 1950s. People will deny what their own eyes see if the group disagrees with them. Now imagine that pressure amplified by eternal consequences. Heaven or hell. Salvation or damnation. Why it works. So why does this work so devastatingly well? 3 reasons. 1. Existential fear.
Religion deals with life's biggest questions: death, meaning, purpose. When someone offers certainty about these terrifying unknowns, your brain craves that comfort like a drug. 2. Tribal survival instinct. For 200,000 years, being cast out of your tribe meant death. Your brain still fears social rejection more than almost anything. False prophets exploit this ancient terror. 3. Cognitive shortcuts. Your brain processes 11 million bits of information per second, but you're only conscious of about 40. So your brain uses shortcuts. Trust authority. Follow the group. Don't overthink. Manipulators turn those shortcuts into highways straight to your compliance. Red flags and defense. So how do you protect yourself? Red flag number 1, absolute certainty. Real spiritual leaders admit uncertainty. False prophets never do. If someone claims to have all the answers and permits no questions, run. Red flag number 2, isolation demands. Don't trust outsiders. Don't read opposing views. Stay only with us. This is information control. Truth doesn't fear investigation. Red flag number 3, fear-based compliance. Obey or face eternal punishment. Question and you're condemned. Love-based faith invites questions. Fear-based control prohibits them. Red flag number 4, leader exceptionalism. The rules apply to you, not to me. I can do things you can't because I'm chosen. Power that can't be questioned becomes power that corrupts absolutely. Red flag number 5, us versus them mentality. We are pure, they are evil. We are chosen, they are damned. This dehumanization is always a warning sign. Your defense? Ask questions. Consult multiple sources. Verify claims. Trust your moral instincts. And remember, any God worth worshiping doesn't need to silence your brain to reach your heart.